they're off and running in the Coral Welsh National of 1998, and the first to begin is Kendal Cavalier as they charge downhill, but headed off by Tordaf Express. Just behind them, You Deep and McGeorge is there as well as they head around the stable bend. They're followed by Kendal Cavalier, and back in the field is See Enough, followed then by Forest Ivory as they start the climb uphill out of the back now, and behind Forest Ivory at this stage is Arthur Mole. There's Earth Summit out deep on the track, followed then by Sail by the Stars and Dom Samurai, followed then by Fiddling the Facts, and right out the back is Hymn of Praise as they're climbing uphill now. They have a run of about half a mile to the first jump, and the leader is Tordaf Express by half a length to McGeorge. A length and a half away then in third is You Deep, up on the outside of See Enough, 3 parts away Arthur Mole, followed further back then by Kendal Cavalier as they come to the first of 22 fences. Earth Summit jumped it out wider, followed then by Fiddling the Facts and Forest Ivory. A length and a half then to Dom Samurai, who's well back in the field as they come to the second, an open ditch. They're followed then back in the field, Dom Samurai by Hymn of Praise, out wider from Choisty, and Sam Lee is last of all as they head to the third. The leader over it is McGeorge by half a length or so. 2 in second, Tordaf Express. 2 lengths away, You Deep, followed in third by See Enough, and then Arthur Mole, who's out wider. 1 length further back is Fiddling the Facts as they sail over the water, then Forest Ivory, who's on the inside of runners. Further back in the field is Sail by the Stars from Kendal Cavalier, 2 lengths to Earth Summit, followed by Sam Lee. Then Choisty back in the field from Hymn of Praise as they come to the next plain fence, and a long gap then to Dom Samurai, who's lost touch with the field. He's about 5 or 6 lengths behind the second last horse, heading towards the sixth. And the leader here is McGeorge on the inside, first to rise from Tordaf Express. There's Dom Samurai, 6 lengths behind the second last horse as they race down the back now. McGeorge the leader by 2 lengths, Tordaf Express, then See Enough in third. Then on the outside, You Deep in fourth, followed further back by Forest Ivory. Arthur Mole is back in the field as well at this stage, followed by Sail by the Stars, Choisty being passed by Fiddling the Facts and Kendal Cavalier. Then Earth Summit out deep on the track, being tracked now by Sam Lee as the pace up front starts to slacken a bit. Back in the field is Hymn of Praise at this stage, and still tailed off is Dom Samurai, giving the leader about 15 lengths start as they round the home turn. Well, what a race it is up front as they head around the home turn in the Coral Welsh National, and right up there we see Tordaf Express, who's up on the outside, takes it up now. McGeorge just drops in behind. That's Arthur Mole, who's very wide off the track. You Deep is right there in the centre as they head now towards the next fence, the first in the home straight. Fiddling the Facts wasn't too fluent at it, and she lost ground on the inside as they head towards the second open ditch. And McGeorge over on the far side. In the centre with the nose band is Tordaf Express. On the near side, the other nose band of You Deep. In behind them is Earth Summit, followed by Fiddling the Facts and See Enough. Further back in the field, Sail by the Stars, and then Arthur Mole, who's on the outside as they come to the ninth. Well back in the field, in centre field, Kendal Cavalier, followed by Sam Lee. Behind them at this stage is Forest Ivory, followed by Choisty, Hymn of Praise as they come towards the next plain one, and still tailed off as Dom Samurai, and making no impression whatsoever. In fact, he's got even further behind. Coming towards the 11th in the Coral Welsh National, and the leader McGeorge on the far side, just headed by Tordaf Express again at that. You Deep is up in the box seat on the outside. Fiddling the Facts very handy in fourth. A length away, Sail by the Stars, followed by Forest Ivory, then Arthur Mole on the near side. In behind them is Choisty, followed by Earth Summit, who's about 6 lengths behind them, the leader. Further back then is Kendal Cavalier from Hymn of Praise, Sam Lee out wide from See Enough, and Dom Samurai is about 80 yards behind the second last horse. And all 14 are still standing as they race past the judge, leave him behind, and go around the stable bend. The leader is Tordaf Express by a length and a half to McGeorge in second. They're followed in third by You Deep at this stage, followed by Forest Ivory and Fiddling the Facts, who's running a great race. A length away then is Arthur Mole, followed on the inside by Choisty, then Sam Lee out wider. Sail by the Stars right there in the centre from Kendal Cavalier. Half a length then to Earth Summit, 2 lengths to Hymn of Praise scrubbed up and doing nothing from See Enough. And Dom Samurai is still 80 yards behind the second last horse. As they enter the back now towards the 12th fence, a plain one coming up in the Welsh National, and Torduff Express out in front but joined again by McGeorge. You Deep put in a mighty leap at that one and jumped up sides them. 2 lengths away, Forest Ivory running a good race for Adrian Maguire. Then out wider on the track is Fiddling the Facts as they come to the next open ditch. Then Half a Mole from Kendal Cavalier, Choisty. A gap then to Earth Summit, followed back in the field by Sail by the Stars as they come to the next plain fence. Then Earth Summit, who made a mistake at that. That's knocked him back and he gets a slap with the whip, followed by See Enough, followed by Him of Praise. Sam Lee's losing touch with him, and Dom Samurai is tailed off. Going towards the water, and You Deep and Torduff Express out in front here. From on the inside, McGeorge. Forest Ivory's grabbed hold of the bit and come up there as well. Fiddling the Facts behind them, followed by Choisty as they come towards the next plain fence. Half a Mole out wider from Kendal Cavalier and Sail by the Stars. 8 or 10 lengths then to behind them, See Enough. Earth Summit has called it a day, I reckon, has dropped right out. Sam Lee has been pulled up. Further back in the field is Him of Praise as they head over the last one down the back, and Dom Samurai is still tailed off as they race out of the back now. A long run before they reach the 5th last, and there's 13 still left in the race. It's Mr. McGeorge on the inside, who's now being tackled by You Deep. You Deep on the outside, driven up, takes it up now from McGeorge. Then Torduff Express in third, followed by Fiddling the Facts and Forest Ivory. Kendal Cavalier behind them from Sail by the Stars. A long gap of 4 lengths then to Choisty. Forget about the Earth Summit and also See Enough, followed by Him of Praise. Half a Mole will be pulled up, and Dom Samurai is still tailed off. Rounding the turn now with 5 left to jump in the Coral Welsh National, and You Deep over on the far side is just the leader here. It's You Deep as they come towards 5 out from Kendal Cavalier on the near side. Fiddling the Facts goes into a clear second, followed further back then in the field as they come towards the 4th last now, Forest Ivory and also McGeorge. At the 4th last, the last of the ditches, You Deep in the centre is just the leader over it from Fiddling the Facts. Forest Ivory behind them from Kendal Cavalier, McGeorge, then Torduff Express. They race up with 3 left to jump. You Deep running a great race. Come towards on the near side. Fiddling the Facts is a clear leader over it. It's Fiddling the Facts from You Deep. Kendal Cavalier putting in giant strides. Then Forest Ivory. 2 left to jump in the Welsh National. And it's Kendal Cavalier who gets over it from Fiddling the Facts. Then Forest Ivory, You Deep trying to raise another effort. A long gap, Sail by the Stars. 1 left to jump. It's Kendal Cavalier. Kendal Cavalier on the far side. Fiddling the Facts the near side. Then Forest Ivory, You Deep. 100 yards left to go. Staying's the name of the game. And Kendal Cavalier has untold reserves of stamina. Kendal Cavalier 2 in front. Here's Fiddling the Facts putting in a great run down the outside. But Kendal Cavalier gets the Coral Welsh National by half a length to Fiddling the Facts. Forest Ivory is third. You Deep fourth, followed by Sail by the Stars, McGeorge, See Enough, then Him of Praise, Torduff Express, and they are the only finishers. Looking down the course, Choisty pulled up, Dom Samurai pulled up, Earth Summit pulled up as they come back after the Coral Welsh National. The winner, number 12, Kendal Cavalier, at 14-1. Kendal Cavalier, owned by Michael Wingfield Deadbeat, trained by Nigel Hawke and ridden by Barry Fenton. What a great performance it was. Second is number 5, Fiddling the Facts, owned by Mrs. E. Roberts, trained by Nicky Henderson, ridden by Mick Fitzgerald. Third, number 9, Forest Ivory, owned by Old Foresters Partnership, trained by David Nicholson, ridden by Adrian Maguire. And fourth, number 2, You Deep, owned by David Johnson, trained by Martin Piper, ridden by Tony McCoy. And fifth was